Hey guys, welcome in. This is gonna be a short pop-up show. I'm gonna run some cassette tapes that are still factory sealed, like from 30 years ago, um, for $1. Um, Trying to raise awareness of people selling cassette tapes. There's a cassette tape caravan that's going on all day today in the cassette category, which is in under music. It's in the CD and cassettes category. And it starts at 11:30 Eastern time. So I've got some sealed tapes here. Um, I'm just going to start running them with real quick auctions, uh, sudden death for $1. And I'm going to run them for the price of basically what a new cassette case costs if you buy one, if you go to Temu or um, some of the sites online that sell them. They sell the cases for $1. And these are all still sealed, so you can use them to put on your cases or on your cassettes that have rough ones, or you can listen to the music, or you can resell the stuff. But I'm gonna flip through and go pretty quick. And I'm running this in the estate sale category, but the caravan is in the music category, in the cassette tapes and CDs category, and it starts at 11:30. So I'm gonna rate out to that at 11:30. But I'm gonna go ahead and start running. If you see something you want, it's $1. So we'll start with that Whitney Houston one there. I'm gonna make them 10-second sudden death. So I'll have some shipping to do if you guys buy some stuff. So that's running. Whitney Houston, Whitney, sealed tape. Thank you, Jason. Just give me a second or two between each auction to stick them in an envelope so I can keep track of the shipping. CC Peniston, finally. Still sealed. That one's running. Zuzu's Pedals, when no one's looking. That one's running. And if you happen to have found this show, thank you, Jason, in the estate sale category, and you happen to be a seller in the train today, be feel free to share your shows. That one's running. 10-second sudden death is what I'm doing. Dionne Warwick's greatest hits. Mike Oldfield, Songs of a Distant Earth. Welcome in. I'm doing a short pop-up show until 11:30 Eastern time, when I'm going to raid out to the cassette caravan in the cassette category. Holly Dunn, Life and Love and All the Stages. Sudden death, 10 seconds. That's running. Is she? The Fabulous Thunderbirds, Wrap It Up, still factory sealed. 10 seconds, sudden death, $1. And that is running. Hey, butterfly. And once you get a crown like that, thank you, uh, Jason. And when you get a crown, I'm just doing a pop up real quick. I'm gonna raid out in half an hour to the cassette caravan, butterfly. So soldiers, our time is now. Still sealed. It's running. 10 seconds, sudden death. Yeah, I usually don't start them for a buck. Like I said, you just joined me. I said it earlier. Cases cost over $1 now. I used to buy them for 4 and 5 cents a piece. Johnny Guitar Watson, Strike on Computers, sealed. It's running. I used to buy these cases for like 4 and 5 cents a piece, but they're like over $1 now if you want to replace them. So nothing else, you could buy them for the cassette cases. That's running. Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain soundtrack, still sealed. Gold Records collection, that one's running. Hey, Skaboom. Unforgettable 50s. That's a Heartland Music's collection, tape 3 or tape 2. That is running, still sealed, $1, 10 seconds. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing a half-hour long or so pop up selling sealed cassette tapes for a buck, sudden death. And then we're going to raid out to the cassette caravan in the music category. Phil Collins, Serious Hits Live, still sealed. That is running, $1, 10 seconds. Thank you, Jason. Kathy Dennis moved to this, still sealed. That one's running. Hey, Sir Isaac Lime. Doing a short pop up before I'm going to raid out to the cassette caravan that starts at 11:30 Eastern Time. Oh Holy Night, a Reader's Digest Christmas tape. If somebody's interested in Fishy, you don't have the power. If you guys are interested in Christmas tapes, I got a big stack of them over here. That one's running. She didn't have the power. She doesn't have her mod thingy. Christmas Favorites Volume 1. That's that's running. 10 seconds, sudden death. I fixed it. She has the power. Holiday Music Festival. Christmas one again. And that one's running. And these aren't in my Christmas stack, but they're going there. Phantom of the Opera highlights original cast recording, $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. It's running. Weapon of Choice Hyperspice, still factory sealed. That's running. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate the bids, Jason, but don't bid yourself up. You can put in a max bid if I guess you don't have too much time in 10-second auction. The Hannibals, This Midwestern. Bid yourselves up, all of you. Thea Dizili, if you leave me, I'm going with ya. Still sealed. That's running. $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm running a short pop up for cassettes, offering them at a buck, which I normally don't do. The Roshes Speak. That one's running. And then we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan. It's an all-day raid train selling nothing but cassette tapes in the cassettes and CDs category that starts at 11:30. There's a pretty scarce one here. Secret Society, Le Grand Finale, still sealed. That's running. Jason's like, oh yeah. Thank you, Jason. In total, Kim, Akeisha, and Pam, still sealed. $1, 10 seconds. And I'll be having a preview show tonight. Thank you, Cliff. 7:30 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be doing a preview of my show tomorrow where I sell the old stuff. This week I'm doing, this is Sweet Sensation, Time to Jam, the remix album. Still sealed, it's running. Tomorrow I will be doing all small stuff. There's tons of little miniatures and tinies and smalls and stuff to stick on your printer's trays that you overpaid on whatnot for. Um, Reverend Milton Brunson, if everybody was like Jesus, that's running. But my show tomorrow starts at 10, but I'll have a preview tonight at 7:30. Marta Sanchez, Woman, still sealed. That's running. Dwight Yoakam, this time still sealed. Dwight Yoakam, 10 seconds, $1, sudden death. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing a short pop up, and then we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan. Thank you, Jason. Patty Loveless, When Fallen Angels Fly. That's running. James Brown, Soul Syndrome. And that's running. Her sticker's right, though. I don't know, Mr. Bishy. Which one? Now I got to check. Chicago 10, still sealed. That's running. Butterfly, what are you doing? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Bishy. Thank you, Jason. Diana Ross, The Force Behind the Power, still sealed, and that is running. She's upstairs, Bishy, and I the definition of sound, love and life. $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. It is running. We have another Chicago 10. If you missed the first one, still factory sealed. Thank you, Cliff. And if you're buying stuff from me today, my mailman has already come and gone. Mike Oldfield Island still sealed. So this stuff won't go out until Tuesday because Monday is a holiday. And keep that in mind. Anything you're buying this weekend, people aren't going to ship Monday. Real McCoy, another night. That's running. Still factory sealed. Katie Lang, Invincible Summer. Still sealed to the hype sticker. Thank you, Cliff. Next up is a very merry Chipmunk. Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas album. Still sealed on cassette. $1, 10 seconds. It is running. Butterfly, they're probably getting ready for their shows. I don't know what time they all sell. Nobody wanted the Chipmunks Christmas album. Oh, man. I thought that would sell. Greg Allman, Laid Back. Butterfly. And that's running. Yes, dear. Still sealed. Thank you, Jason. Leanne Rhymes, Blue, still sealed. It's running. Golden Hits of Jerry Lee Lewis, and that is running. Now it's running. 10 seconds, sudden death, $1. And if you just joined me and have never been to one of my cassette shows before, give me a follow if you're interested in cassettes and 8 tracks and vinyl. I've got a ton of stuff to liquidate. That is running. Eddie Floyd, Soul Street. Sting, Mercury Falling, still sealed. That is running. And make sure you give Bishy a follow, the Suburban Bish, my mod today. And bookmark her Crafty Crime show if you like crafts and games on whatnot. She's got a show coming up at the beginning of February. It's kind of like Clue, like a murder mystery. They're fun. You can win prizes. People just hang out and play the game for about an hour or so. And that is running. The Pandora's Rock Hard. This is a pretty decent one, too. Thank you, Gary. The Kinks, Phobia, still sealed. $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. Thank you, Cliff. Hold on. Ultramix 98. That one's running. '80s greatest rock hits, Passion and Power, still sealed. That compilation is running. Thank you, Jason. EIEIO, Land of Opportunity, Still sealed. $1, 10 seconds. That is running. Thank you, Gary. Delamitri, change everything. That one's running. Billy Squire, enough is enough. Welcome in. If you just joined, I'm having a short pop-up sale until about 11:30 or a little bit after, and then we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan. They're having an all-day raid train in the cassette category. If you're into cassettes and you didn't know there was a cassette category, there is. There's people that sell there and buy there. Rat Machine, La Machina Poderosa, still sealed. Robert Hunter, Tales of the Great Rum Runners, and that is running. Pointer Sisters Greatest Hits, that's running. And I may have an ephemera show here after a bit today. And then tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, I'm going to do my preview for my sale tomorrow of Antique Smalls. Eric Clapton, No Reason to Cry. Oh, yeah? I don't know, Bishy. Did you get recruited to mod? He'll be okay, Bishy. Gary says he did the last one. Club Nouveau, A New Beginning. That's running. Club Nouveau. Thank you, In a Mood for Music. Cool and the Gang, Celebrate. Still factory sealed. That is running. B-52s, Good Stuff. Still sealed. That is running. B-52s. Thank you, Jason. The Best of Culture Club. Boy George. That is running. Still factory sealed. The Best of Culture Club. Thank you, Jason. And welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm having a short pop-up sale. $1 starts on sealed cassette tapes like this Delamitri Waking Hours, which is running right now. And then we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan in the CDs and cassettes category over in music. They are having an all-day train of cassette sellers that starts at 11:30. Pat Metheny Works, that is running. T is a seller. I don't remember when T is selling. Thank you, Super Kelsey. Super Kelsey's also selling in it. King's X Dogman. That one's running. Oh, that's right. T's first after the first one. So King's X Dogman. Thank you, Kelsey. And I don't have any other. I do have a show scheduled for next Friday, cassettes. Uh, but follow me if you're interested in cassettes. I've got a ton of them. Fabulous Thunderbirds, hot number, still sealed. World Party, bang. And that one is written. Indigo Girls, Swampophilia, still sealed. That is running. Still sealed Indigo Girls from, what is that from? 1994, 30 years old. Nice condition. Thank you, Bolson. Barbara Streisand, Memories, still sealed. That is running. I'll add Wet to it. You get two Barbara Streisand looking all albums looking all sultry there. To the Indigo Girls this summer. Where's that at? Are they having a big tour? Everybody's like, I don't want Barbara Streisand. Millie Jackson, Rock and Soul. And those are running. And that one's running. Oops, didn't I start it? Now it's running. Minnesota State Fair. Rod Stewart, When We Were the New Boys, still factory sealed. And that one is running. Welcome in. If you just joined, I'm doing a short pop-up sealed cassette tapes for $1, which is less than the price of a new case if you buy them on Temu, I believe. Thank you, Jason. And then I'm going to raid out at here in about 15 minutes to the pre-show of the Cassette Caravan, which is an all-day raid train for cassette sellers. And this is running Bonnie Raitt Fundamental. So if you are into cassettes and you didn't know about the train, get over there or stay around and wait till I raid out and check that out. Lots of stuff, and most of those guys have everything pre-listed. We'll look for it. I got a big pile here. Linda Ronstadt, Lush Life, that's running. Which Delamitri? Both of them. We got Waking Hours and Change Everything. Ohio Players, Honey, still factory sealed. 10 seconds, that's running. Both of them. Okay. Thank you, Cliff. That one's yours. Billy Ray Cyrus, Some Gave All, still factory sealed. Delamitri, Change Everything, still factory sealed. $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. I don't Sure enough, I don't think I have any other ones right here that I can grab it. Ritual Tension. I Live Here and Hotel California double album. So that one's running. Ritual Tension double album. Thank you, Super Kelsey. What time are you selling, Kelsey? Delamitri, Waking Hours. Still sealed. $1, 10 seconds, sudden death. And welcome in. If you just joined, I'm doing a short pop-up sale with cassettes that are still sealed for $1. Thank you, Bolson. You can bid against each other if you want something. It's an auction. It's not buy now. And then we're going to raid out to the cassette caravan. The Rembrandt's LP. That one's running. And I may be back later this afternoon or in a little bit with some ephemera today, and then I'll have a preview show at 7 o'clock or 7:30 tonight. Thank you, Bolson, of my show tomorrow. And everything tomorrow is going to be tiny miniatures, antique smalls, and that sort of thing. Chicago 13, still factory sealed. That one's running. $1, 10 seconds. Suzanne Vega, Days of Open Hand, still factory sealed. That one's running. Oh, I've got a ton of them, Bolson. They sell worse than cassette tapes. Chicago 11, and that's running. 10 seconds, $1. Thank you, Jason. Same deal there, Bolson. Everything's unsorted. The Mission, Grains of Sand. That's running. Still factory sealed. Squeeze 45s and under. The singles. That's running. Bruce Springsteen, still sealed. Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Uh, oh, I've got 100,000 cassettes that aren't sealed, Bolson, and I've got some sealed VHS and some unsealed. Thank you, Cliff. Now the online store I had, it had everything. It wasn't all just sealed stuff. It wasn't like I had a music shop that people walked into and it was all new stuff. I've just been doing these first because they're easier. Uh, Harry Connick Jr. Blue Light, still factory sealed. That is running. $1. A split second. That one's running. 10 seconds, sudden death. And welcome in if you just joined me. I'm doing a pop-up $1 starts on sealed cassette tapes. And that is running. Love Dolls. Love One Another. Still factory sealed. Thank you, Jason. Wilson Phillips, Shadows and Light. And that one's running. Yeah, a few more here. Brother Phelps, let's go. Still sealed. And that is running. The Rembrandt's Untitled, still factory sealed, and that is running. The Rembrandt's Untitled cassette tape. The Shram's Walk to Delphi, still factory sealed. That one is running. And welcome in if you just joined me. I'm doing a short pop up this morning of thank you, Cliff. Sealed cassette tape starting at $1, doing real quick sudden death auctions. And we're gonna rate out at 11:30 Eastern time, which is in about 5 minutes, to the Cassette Caravan pre-show, and they're doing giveaways there. And that is running Chicago. What is that? 8. Factory sealed. Thank you, Jason. Marty Stewart, Love and Luck is running. Brand X, Unorthodox Behavior, still factory sealed. That is running. Thank you, Sir Isaac Lime. That one is yours. Like I said, remember, there's no mail on Monday, so it'll be Tuesday until everything goes out that you guys buy this weekend on any of these shows. So, Neil Diamond, I'm glad you're here with me tonight. Still factory sealed. The case does have a crack in it, though, in this one. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, or Buddy Holly's Crickets. Yeah, Buddy Holly and the Crickets. And that's running. Unless you get them out today, yes. Some people might get them out today. It's going to be probably not many people though, because most post offices. Thank you, Bolson. Close at noon on Saturday. My mailman has already went, and I'm not driving 15 miles. Um, they're closed anyway. They're going to be closed in half an hour. The samples, no room, still sealed, and that is running. T, you know there's going to be somebody that saw this that goes into your show and buys one, and you're not going to get it shipped in time, and they're going to bitch because it didn't go out till Tuesday, and they don't get it till Thursday. Fallen Angels soundtrack. Fallen Angels original soundtrack. Thank you, Bolson. All right, I'm going to do Bishy. Do you know if he's live? I didn't. I forgot to bring it up on my thing. I'm going to run a few more real quick. He's live. So I'm going to run these few that I just got, and then we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan. The story, Grace and Gravity, 10 seconds, sudden death, it is running. Welcome in if you just joined me. I was doing a short pop-up show, $1 start cassette tapes, and we're going to raid out to the Cassette Caravan here in just a couple minutes. ZZ Top, El Loco, still factory sealed, that is running. Sealed ZZ Top. Thank you, Cliff. I think I got another ZZ Top here too. What is it? Recycler. Still factory sealed. That is running. ZZ Top Recycler. Thank you, Jason. And the last one I'm going to do is Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. And then we're going to raid out to Record Crate, who is doing the pre-show for the Cassette Caravan. That's an all-day raid train in the cassette category today. Thank you guys for coming. Stick around through the raid and get in the giveaways. They're doing some giveaways for the pre-show. Thank you, Sir Isaac Lyon. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Bishy, for modding. I'm going to raid out right now to Record Crate for the beginning of the Cassette Caravan all day long in the music, CD, and cassettes category. Thank you, Jason.